Oh, Matt, we have another great fly. This one is really good for this time of year because you're getting a lot of midges now. On a day like this, today it was 50 degrees. You're out there on the stream, you're going to start seeing midges. You might even see some little black stones. And a perfect little fly to catch them is called a WD-40. Now, it is a tiny fly, and this is actually not that tiny. This one is actually a size 18. I like to tie it 18s. I like to tie it in 20s and 24s. It's a really is a cool fly. It works very well, especially for those picky trout. And we got a lot of them. But if you got some of these in your box, you're definitely going to catch some in the winter. It's a great winter fly. It's a great spring fly. So let's get to the vise and tie them up. It's a real easy pattern. It's called the WD-40. So let's get to the vise. Matt, like I said, this is an easy fly. It catches fish unbelievable. Now, this is a size 18, and this is the largest I would tie it in. I usually tie them in 18s, 20s, 22s, and 24s. I use sometimes a straight hook, straight shank hook like this, or I'll use a nymph, like a scud type of hook that has a little curve to it. Either way, the fish love them, and let's get to tying it. I'm going to use a 70 denier, like an olive color thread. I'm going to use a little, this is a little flank feather. It's a mallard dyed wood duck. The name of this fly is called the WD-40. And I'm also going to use a little bit of dubbing. The WD-40 stands for wood duck. But I like to say my wood ducks are kind of pricey, so I use them for wings on dry flies. So let's get to it. Very simple fly. I'm going to attach my thread. Pull off some fibers from my mallard. And I'm going to make a couple of loose wraps. That way I can adjust my tail. It's a little long, so I can pull it back. That's good. A little bit shorter. Okay, that's good. Yep, that looks good. I'm going to hold it because I want to keep it on top of the shank. Just like that. That's what I want. Now I'm going to work up, forward. Don't want to crowd the eye. There'll be plenty of room there. I'm going to go down, covering the whole body with his olive yarn. Olive thread. I'm going to go down now 2/3 and then back up. And I'm going to go down 1/3, then back up. What that does is gives me a nice little carrot-shaped body. Okay. I'm going to take a little bit of dubbing, and you don't need too much because there's not that much. We don't have to dub that much. Just want to make a nice ball for a thorax. I'm going to put a little bit more on. And then have my thread right behind it. I'm going to pull this over top and grab it just like that. And I'm going to cover it. And I'm going to take a couple wraps and cut it off. And that's it. There's not much to this fly. I know it's small, and you ask, well, will this catch the big fish? Well, think of this. Elephants eat peanuts. So get out there, tie up a bunch of these. This time of year where you got midges, you got blue wing olives are starting to pop. Anything that's tiny like this, it's going to work. I use it as a dry. Sometimes I use it, just below the surface as an emerger. Sometimes I put it as an indicate, part of my nymphing rig. So get out there where you can, tight lines, and I'll see you next week.